Gaiden Black 2 because they just surprise launched a complete remake of one of the best action combat games that has ever.
And for some reason, you have already beaten the game. Now, I understand that you're more likely playing the game on easy, but it hasn't been that long since the time that they have announced this game as a shadow drop for Xbox for you to have enough time to beat this game, bro.
Been released. Now,
and you call this an honest review?
Developers are considered this just to be a fancy remaster, but to me, it doesn't really feel like a remaster. It doesn't look like a remaster. It actually plays and definitely looks like a remake. They have reconstructed the entire game from the ground up into Unreal Engine 5, so every texture, every character model look and feel better. But despite that, I feel like this game has a big problem.
Here we go. The price of the game. Really? Coming from the same person that bought Last of Us Remake for $70, and you think you have the audacity to talk poorly about this game, even though you went on to say that they've improved the graphics, the resolution, it runs at 120 frames, and on top of that, runs an Unreal Engine 5, and the game is priced at $50. Well, guess what? Maybe you should have played the game through Game Pass Ultimate, so you didn't have to pay anything.
This is $50. You can get it on...
No, it's also available on Game Pass Ultimate.
Xbox, on PS5, on PC.
Which is probably more likely the way you played the game.
That $50...
They never want to give credit to Microsoft for anything, man.
Price tag for what is essentially, in a lot of ways, repackaged content.
Oh, really? So we're not going to sit here and talk about all the remasters and remakes that the PlayStation 5 has had, and Sony's out here charging you full price for those games, but yet it's fine to buy those games for full price, but not Ninja Gaiden 2 Black?
It can be a bit of a hurdle, but let's talk about the goods and the bads. I hope you're having a great... And subscribe.
There ain't no bads, because I'm playing it. Like I said, I haven't finished the game, but if it holds up, just like the original game, like I said, this game is a 9.5 out of 10. Now, I will say, there's a few things that they change. The game definitely feels a lot more slow. I don't know if any Ninja Gaiden pros out there can say that. It definitely feels a little slower, but once I got down to the pacing adjustment of the game, beautiful. Absolutely great, incredible game. Like I said, I hate to give a game that I played a 9.5. I mean, unless this game holds up to the end. I mean, if this game is anything like the original, which more likely it is, this game will be a 9.5 for me, man. Like, I'm actually probably more hyped up for this game that I'm playing than Ninja Gaiden 4 because I have some skepticism about that game just because it looks a little weird. It has this Metal Gear Revengeance appeal to it. But besides that, that game looks also very promising too. But like I said, I'm a huge Ninja Gaiden fan. I'm loving it. And Dreamcast guys also going as far to say that the game is easy, but we all know you're playing it on the easy mode. And we're going to show you why. Maybe that's right. Maybe that's why he beat the game so fast, because clearly you didn't play this game on anything besides normal. Because, like I said, I'm looking at the enemies. When they're hitting him, they're barely doing enough damage to his health meter. And if you beat this game, why are you only showing scenes from the first few chapters of the game? This is like chapter 2. So if you beat the game, you'd be able to show sections from far later in the game.
If you haven't already. Now, the original version of Ninja Gaiden came out on the Xbox 360 in June of 2008. I still remember it. I was living in a tiny apartment with 5 roommates at the time.
And you're still living with 5 roommates.
We used to just basically be incredibly broke, but...
Well, imagine that. He says, when we was broke, living with roommates, and you're still living with roommates.
Pull together our money and buy games or rent games. And I still remember...
5 roommates. And you still had to put money, what do y'all put, $10 each into a game? Really? Is this the type of life you was living back then?
For beating this game originally on a tiny tube TV. It wasn't even HD. It looked terrible, but I had such a blast with it. So going through this again, for the first time in almost 2 decades, I was mind blown by how much better this looks.
2 decades?
Now, one of the weird things that happened with Ninja Gaiden 2 is that they re-released it 4 separate times. We got the original version, we got the Sigma versions, we got the Ninja Gaiden collection and stuff like that, and each of them had slightly different content. Extra.
And no, I have Master Collection. Now, if you're going to go as far to say that the Master Collection's better because you get access to 3 games in comparison to 1, I mean, I get it. And like I said, this is the benefit of Game Pass Ultimate. It's the fact that I don't have to pay $50 for a game through a subscription service when I could play it entirely for free. That is the appeal of Game Pass Ultimate. I'm very shocked as to why you don't want to bring that up, because you don't want to give Microsoft credit for anything. Oh, it's $50. But the only reason as to why you're playing this game is through Xbox, through the Shadow Drop. And then you want to sit there and go as far to say, oh, I beat the game. Oh, hey, he must have got a free review code, guys. Oh, really? Is that why he's saying that he played it on Xbox due to the Shadow Drop? There's no way in hell that this man beat this game, bro. You guys are out here capping for this, man.
I've never played Ninja Gaiden, any of them. I feel like part of what's...
I mean, if you haven't played a Ninja Gaiden game until this point, then I don't know what to tell you, man. like you said, it's been 4 different occasions that they brought this game back. I mean, this game is starting to be like the new Doom.
Appealing about it is how accessible it is. I mean, you really don't have that many buttons. You have your long-range shoot button, you've got strong attack, you've got fast attack, and you've got block. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, you can hop around, yeah, you do some combos, but a lot of it really just comes down to the feeling of the flow. We're playing as Ryu Hayabusa, a dude who's pretty much like a super ninja. This mixing of vibes. Feudal Japan with future Japan. And it's crazy to think about the fact that this game came out before cell phones existed.
That is not true. Cell phones existed even at that time. Maybe not in the way that you imagine them, but yeah, I remember having a cell phone even way before this game even came out.
Existed, and yet I still feel like they managed to kind of contain that modern day essence to a great degree. I will say that it's kind of funny to replay this because when I first beat it back in 2008, it took me weeks to make it through. Just the first 12 missions took me weeks to get through because I never played a game that hard. Now, I'm putting hard in just quotes there because this was before I played Dark Souls. This was before anything.
Bro, you're playing it on easy, bro. Like, I swear, bro, I'm playing the game on hard mode, and if I get hit by this dude about 3 to 4 times consistently, I'm dead. Bro, you're constantly getting hit in this game, and you're not dying because you got it probably set to the easiest setting. So look at this.
When I played it, a lot of it was just kind of trying to figure out the flow.
You don't know how to play this game, bro.
Enemies hit hard, but so does Ryu.
That's not true because enemies always in Ninja Gaiden hit harder. What difficulty are you playing this game on, man? See, the difference is between when you played it on 360, they had normal and hard, which is crazy because normal on that version was a lot harder than the new versions of Sigma, right? And including this game. So you're not playing this game as it was intended. You should be playing this on hard or very hard, in my personal opinion.
The master of, all right, how do I parry? How do I dodge?
They honestly put those difficulties in there, and they made the game easier so people could beat it, and that's why you're like, well, I struggled back then, but I ain't struggling now. Well, that's right, kids, because they made the game easier for you, and you chose the easier difficulty. See, this is why sometimes having easier difficulties in games can kind of ruin the experience.
How do I pull off a combo? How do I do a next jump strike? How do I throw some...
See, this is the type of game, in my personal opinion, that you can't really enjoy unless you play it at hard or very hard. That's just my point of view. I just feel like you can't enjoy this game unless you play it at those difficulties. Like, what is the appeal of playing a game where you can just constantly slay the enemies and reckless abandonment and don't pay the consequences for it? This is why gamers can't play games anymore.
Fire to kill an enemy that's actually doing damage.
Look at this. Look how much he's getting hit.
A feel for that flow. Now, I feel like
you would have already been dead, bro. Like, for real, you know that much health that he has right now? Bro, look at this. You're getting hit all over, bro. Bro, I played this game on hard, and I'm telling you, if I got hit that much without healing, I would be dead.
To the speed.
Come on, bro.
Now, in this version of it, there is
but it's easy.
Different difficulties that scale from easy to normal.
Yeah, and you played it on easy.
Hard to impossible, very hard. But they also put in...
So why would you say the game is easy? You're making it seem like you're playing a game on Master Ninja and you're going through the game like nothing. Now, that would be easy.
Apparently, a super ultra easy mode. Now, I didn't try this out, but I did read on...
Oh, yeah. You probably did. Because look at this gameplay, bro. You can't even play the game.
The official listing there that apparently it auto-revives you. So I think it basically means you can't die. I don't know. Even on normal difficulty, the game is excessively hard. They give you...
So you said the game is hard on normal, but then you go as far to say that the game is easy.
Lots of items.
What's playing it on easy, bro?
I've always thought it was such a good system. It's that you have health, but in between fights, it automatically restores. Had extra playable characters. Mojimi, Anya, Rachel. These are characters like, specifically, Aine. I'm so bad.
Bro, look at how much he's getting hit, bro.
She's that girl you see in Dead or Alive.
Bro, you're not even blocking, bro. Come on, bro. You can tell by looking at the health meter, bro. He's playing it on easy, bro. I'm telling you, man. If you play this game on anything lower than normal, this is the type of experience that you're gonna get. You play on hard, your character would be gone, bro.
Alive, you see her in Dead or Alive. So it's cool to play missions as them. They have these dismemberment.
And what's funny that you go as far to say that this is an honest review of the game that you played, and yet all these sequences that you're showing in this gameplay are from the very beginning.
I don't know why you would do that, but also just in general, I can tell that every texture has been entirely reconstructed.
But it ain't worth $50 though. Well, I mean, I didn't have to pay for it.
Something I kind of
bro, you're not playing this on hard, bro.
Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 era is raw spectacle. They weren't going for realism. They weren't trying to be immersive. A lot of times you're fighting 3, 4, 5, 10 people at once, right? And so you're trying to pick targets. But there are people that are...
look at this. You don't know how to play this game, bro. Look at this.
It's very mandatory in that when you're doing these big fights, a lot of times you're fighting 3, 4, 5, 10 people at once, right? And so you're trying to pick targets. But there are people that are...
Look at this. Yeah, look at that. That's exactly what Dreamcast guy is, bro. You see? Oh, I'm playing it on easy mode. Leave me alone. You see, that's how he'd be looking if he was playing the game on hard or very hard mode. That'd be Dreamcast guy. He'd be sitting there like this, like you don't know what he's doing, bro. Come on, bro. You playing this game on easy, and you think this game is easy now. Like, bro, of course the game is easy. You're playing it on easy mode, man. Man, sometimes we need to go back to the days where games were just set at a certain difficulty. I'm telling you, this game is not fun if you're playing this game on anything less than hard. I'm sorry, bro. It takes away from the experience. I'm not saying you got to go to the hardest of the hard, but you should at least play it at a mode where it's at least somewhat subtly difficult. That's just my personal opinion of Ninja Gaiden. You can't go as far to say that the game's easy when you're playing it on easy mode, bro. And look at you. You're sitting on the wall, bro. Like, you out here making an embarrassment out of Ryu Hayabusa, bro. This man is a complete joke. He don't know what he's doing, bro. And what's even worse, the health barely even goes down, man. So you're able to take all these hits without having to feel the need to block and everything. Bro, this is what happened to gamers, man. Oh, but it's about my experience. I don't care. Your experience is trash. I'm sorry, bro. Some games just need to be played difficult. I'm sorry, bro. And that's what Ninja Gaiden, the main director of Ninja Gaiden, so essentially, right, I'm going to tell you guys a quick story. So I guess the game was Ninja Gaiden when it first was coming out on the Xbox. The people that tested the game said, oh, hey, the game is too hard. Now, mind you, this game wasn't as hard when the game testers tested out. So you know what he said? Because he didn't like the way they kept saying his game was hard. This is what I used to love about the old developers. You know what he did? He made the game even harder. I love that. Why? You know what I'm saying? I love that. We don't live in that era no more because companies are so worried about selling games to people of all different skills and categories. But some people have to understand some games are just not for you. I can't go in one game and say, I'm going to sit there and dominate and they need to nullify the control so I can play it because some other gamers might like that. That's why a lot of games don't play differently anymore and they all play the same because they're making them accessible. Some games is not for everybody. Some sports, food, music, it is what it is. Nothing is going to be for everybody, but when you cater to a specific demographic and the people take the time to learn it, it is so satisfying. Like, this is what you don't understand. I think this is something that a lot of people don't understand in life. When you nullify, when you make things easier, it takes the excitement, it takes the thrill of actually learning and achieving something. You know? Oh, I can't dunk a basketball like LeBron James. They need to lower it to 7 feet tall so I can dunk it just like him. So you just choose not to work hard at it. Like, this is embarrassing. We gotta worsen the game in the NBA so these people can learn how to dunk like it. Bro, come on, man. It's either you know how to dunk or you don't. It is what it is, man. I'm sick and tired of this baby-fying stuff that we're doing and just not even just gaming, but just in everything. This is why these kids have no motivation, no structure in their life, because everything has to be easy. Everything's easy. Well, let me tell you something, bro. Nothing is easy in life, okay? When I played games because it was challenging, and these are the things that I did in life. I challenged myself. I wanted to be better. You know, even if I was garbage at something, I looked at that as a motivation to get better. Are you guys the same dudes that go to the gym and just stop lifting weights because your arm starts hurting? Or do you keep doing it? Or you keep lifting, you get your rest in and you go back to lifting? Or let me start doing cardio exercise, running halfway down a mile, and then let me stop because I'm getting tired. How you people ever gonna improve at anything if all you people do is quit? Like, this ain't even about y'all. Like, I thought this was about this man's honest review, but no. But what I'm speaking can apply to every aspect of your day-to-day life. That's how I carry myself. The way I play my games is no different than how I carry myself in real life. You people can learn a lot from that, man. This whole, this kumbaya, just do everything the easy way is the reason why these kids do the stuff they do today.
Better at long range and better at close range. So there'll be snipers, there'll be mages, there's ninjas in your face. And so you have to try and take them all down, right? But what I always had the most trouble with when those random fights are happening in Ninja Gaiden is the fact that...
How are you having trouble in this game? Look at this. This man getting hit all over.
Sucks when I get easy. A bunch of people to 1 health and they keep backing up and I can't finish them off.
How? You can't finish them off on easy mode, bro. I'm playing this game on hard. And I'm having... Matter of fact, I should have just chose Master Ninja. You know? But still, like...
I wish I had a lock-on so I could actually pick targets instead of just hoping it hits.
So you're the problem with gaming. You're the problem with gaming. You're the reason why God of War is for babies. You hear what this man said? Oh, I need a lock-on system. Are you serious, bruh? You need a lock-on? Okay. This explains as to why the new God of Wars are trash.
Guy I won. I definitely had a lot of times where I was doing a combo, I chopped off 2 of a guy's limbs, and he goes back and starts throwing magic, and I can't get to him to try.
Yes, you can. You can either throw magic and back to cancel out his move. There's so many you can dodge by, bro. There's so many different things you could do, bro. You did not play this game on hard, bro.
And finish him off because there's another guy slightly closer to me. So whenever I press attack or throw kunai,
I have no problem with this game.
Instead of the target that I'm definitely trying to finish off.
I have no problem. If anything, hard, I should have chose Master Ninja because hard is actually too easy for me.
It's a bit annoying. I think this is one of those games where you can feel that the camera is a product of its time.
No, it's perfect. Matter of fact, they even have controls in the game to make it even better for the casuals out there. I'm fine with it. It's a mechanic. It's something that gamers have to learn. Not everything has to be as cut and dry as all these other games. If you do that, you're taking the appeal of the game.
Overall, though, I gotta say, I'm having a really, 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 really good time.
Bro, you're a casual, bro. I'm sorry, man. Y'all like, well, he's a casual, bro. He's clearly, like I said, man, I'm not saying casuals don't have the right to enjoy gaming, but what happened to the days when casuals had to learn how to play games, bro? Like, why are you casuals so scared to challenge themselves? Why? Like, do you guys live your life like this? Like, I get, we work, we want to come home, enjoy our time, we don't want to stress, you know, I mean, you don't mind the challenge. I mean, listen, man, you know, I mean, if we use this mindset with anything in life, like exercise, and you will not be in shape. You will not be in shape. That's not a good mindset to have. When things go tough, you know, I think a lot of people have gotten soft. I think that's what it is. And like I said, man, I'm loving Ninja Gaiden too. You know, I'm going to personally tell people they should either play this game. I mean, if you're going to play this game on easy, at least play the game on normal, man. You know, but to go as far to say that this game is easy, this game is still very challenging. You know, it's still very challenging. But of course, if you play the game on easy mode, it's going to be easy. You know, this is why Elden Ring, they didn't put any of these difficulties because they understand that you guys would ruin the concept of the game. That's why they said no difficulty. We'll just have the game be hard as it is. And I appreciate them for that. But Ninja Gaiden adding all these easy difficulties is the reason why this franchise will never get the same respect that it had. Because Ninja Gaiden back then, nobody said the games was easy. Now we say they easy because they add easy mode into these games. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And like I said, man, don't play your games on easy mode. Play them on normal because you guys are normal human beings. And we should all be playing our games on at least normal. At least. Please put it on normal. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And like I said, take care. Peace out.